Welcome to Boanationtv. This is George from Boanationtv. Welcome on episode 3 with Mint Boas. Today we will be adding as well my co-host Manny. This episode as well will be in produce with Mint Boas, so part of the sponsorship, helping us out with the ideas. We appreciate you as well, man. I want to give here a shout as well to Taman and Hidge, as we were shouted out here in a previous podcast. At that point, let's go ahead and bring in Manny.
Yo.
My brother, give me one quick second here. Go ahead and give your intro, brother, of who we will be bringing on.
Yeah, we're bringing on actually my mentor, Tim, Mint Boas. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun one. I'm excited for this, our third episode.
And without further ado, brother, we're going to bring on here Tim.
See, there he is.
What's up, people? Haven't seen you guys in a minute.
So welcome on, brother.
What's going on?
This should be fun. It's going to be a fun one.
Thank you for having me on. I'm sorry that last week would have been all right, but I had a family emergency last week, but everything seems to be okay. So we're good.
Hell yeah,
we're good right now.
Well, we got the goat in here now.
You got goats? Nah, like that? Those kind of goats? What kind of goats you got?
All right,
Raising
man.
those goats, brother. This is a pleasure to have you on, man.
I appreciate it, man.
Heard lots of great stuff from Manny and other breeders. This community thrives on the expression of the community, meaning that everybody or the word gets around. And it's not as common to hear good information from people, but I've heard nothing but good words from you, man. So without further ado, man, the reason that you're here is to speak about boas. Some of the things that we've spoke about in the past in regards to the previous episodes in relation to temperatures and how we keep them, what is the adequate keeping zone, whether if it be a tub or enclosures. We're going to get nice and dirty in regards to what you do with your breeding process, as long as you're willing to share, my man. But Manny has here the first question to stay off the stage.
Oh, I go first,
shit.
Huh?
Let's go. Let's go, Manny.
Rather you go first.
Throw them up, buddy.
Curveball, my brother. Curveball, my brother.
Oh, man.
Don't be scared.
Oh, man. Man, you put me on the spot, that's for sure.
You're good.
I wasn't ready for this. I was ready for you to go first. That's why.
My man, we can go first, or we can say thank you to the chat, whoever is in the chat. Also, as the chat is progressing, we will be shouting out here your comments. It looks like Bots72. Here we go. Have a great show, guys. But with that being said, man, if you want me to start off the question, we can start off myself.
Yeah, you start it off, yeah.
All right, my brother. So with the first series, man, let's see. What is a pairing you regret making? And this is the first question that I chose for you, man, is because we start off somewhere with an idea of what we want to make. Do you remember going back to your first pairing? What is something you regret about pairing that particular genetic, or maybe something went wrong, or a temperature, or an issue, something you might remember and say like, oh, what a rookie mistake of me, but might help someone else?
I really can't say I regret any of the breedings, because I try to be, real careful in what I breed. I just don't want to make animals just because. But I did put Motley to Motley at one point to see if I could make a viable super Motley. Okay. And of course it didn't happen. I mean, I also got beautiful snakes out of the litter, and I got one super Motley that was already, dead when it came out. So it wasn't viable from birth right away. It's like,
looks like we lost you there here for a second, brother. If you want to repeat that here when you come
I said I put a Motley to Motley together, and I got one super Motley out of that litter. It was already dead when it came out. It wasn't alive. It's supposed to be something that you're not supposed to do, but for trial and error, you want to see if you could actually make a viable one, see if it is viable, if it lives, if it breeds, because they know not to breed if they do live. They don't live very long, couple years. But
now, looking back
I tried.
to that moment, did you do it out of ignorance? Was it just like, oh, I didn't know, or you wanted to try it out yourself?
I wanted to try it out, because a lot of breeders will say you shouldn't try.
Looks like we lost you there, Tim.
Do it. a lot of the breeders out there have tried it and have done it.
Message him there, brother.
So,
Yeah,
what makes it like you could do it and how come I can't do it?
something
I
about
want to
his.
try it as well from my experience.
Hold on a second.
And with the
So
comments
that's
here,
why I
it looks
tried
like
it.
Dom from Big Wheel Reptiles joined the podcast. Just came in. So the bot's 72.
Dom, what's up, brother?
Dom.
Yeah, I just text him, so see if he comes back on.
Might have been just a connection issue or something.
Yeah, because I saw it saying reconnected on his side.
Uh-oh.
So it could have been his service was a little off.
No
So how many
worries, we'll
people
get
do
him
we
right
have
back
on
in.
here right now?
Right now, we got a few here on Twitch. It looks like we got a group of 6 on YouTube and a couple of viewers here on Facebook. Just to put this out there, guys, we do have this available on Boanationtv across all platforms. That means Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, as well as the other iHeartRadios or substations that might be in your area. It looks like Mike just came in as well. I used to breed balls. Is there a big difference between balls and boas?
Big difference. Very big difference. It's ball pythons are eggs. Boas aren't. It's live babies. The difference of ball pythons and boas is patience. You gotta have a lot of patience for when it comes to boas. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
Actually, Mike had actually the thing to come here. He was just in my snake room a few minutes ago, and I think it encouraged him to. Now he wants to get into boas. So let's see if we can get that to happen.
We'll slug him out slowly. It might have to be a gift. There we go. Tim is coming back on here. Give us a second.
Yes, sir.
My brother, we got disconnected there.
Yeah. It's okay. It happens. It happens.
All right. So where do we leave off?
One quick thing, my man. Can you flip your screen a little bit
flip
sideways?
The screen this way?
Yes, sir.
Boom. There we go.
No.
I'm waiting for it to turn over.
He's looking sideways at me.
Try the other way, maybe?
I don't know what's going on here today. Nothing's flipping.
Try your lock on your phone. Maybe it's locked.
Huh. No, it's not locked. It's all open. Let's try it again.
Nope.
Oh, that's
no, it's not flipping.
It's okay.
I don't know why. It's crazy. You see me? You see me sideways?
Forward if you'd like.
Yeah.
Yeah, we see you sideways.
I see. And then like this, you see me straight?
Yeah.
Well, I'm straight. Don't
if you
get me
want
wrong.
To leave it
I'm
like
just
that,
saying
man.
it's a picture.
Yeah, just leave it. It's fine. You can leave it like that.
I caught that, my man.
What the hell? All right. I don't know what's going on, why it's like this, because literally my Wi-Fi box is 10 feet away from me, which is crazy.
Adam said we don't even see that much of it.
Because I got 2 bars and I got my Wi-Fi on. I don't understand why. My box is like 5 feet away from me, maybe 10. So, yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, there seems to be a static. It might have been just the movement, but
okay. That's
Adam
cool.
just said we don't need to see much of you, regardless.
Don't worry, Adam. You're going to get a sucker punch when I see you. Adam's a good guy. Adam's a good guy. He's a good guy. I like Adam. He talks a lot, but I like Adam. Good, Adam. Send me a text. This fucking long. I gotta scroll 9 times to read a text from Adam when he sends me a text.
Adam, I think it was best for you to stay.
When that dude sends me a text, bro, it's like this fucking long. It takes me a week to read it, and then I don't respond, and then he's like, "Well, you didn't respond," and I'm like, "Well, I'm still fucking reading, bro."
I hope you don't send your prayers like that, brother.
I'm still freaking reading.
Yeah. So what was your first ever pairing?
Ooh, okay, my first.
Sounds like Dom said that we have good quality now, so we're all good.
Okay, my first pairing was just regular sharp albino, because I see back in the days in the 90s, I was doing locality boas, and a lot of them were just they were all wild caught, and they were all pretty much pregnant when I got them. So I didn't pair anything. I just made babies and I sold them. So I tried breeding those snakes back then, and it was hard because they were all wild caught. They wouldn't breed. So I got rid of a lot of them, and then I decided to go into Burmese pythons. So, and I got into Burmese pythons, and then they ate me out of house and home, and I got bit. You got bit in the nose. I got bit in the chin. And as soon as I got bit in the chin, I was like, these suckers are out of here. So I got rid of them. And then I got back into boas, BCIs, and I couldn't afford a whole lot back then. I wanted to get into the sharp line, but sharps back then in the 90s, early 2000s were crazy expensive, So I only got into culls, and culls weren't as expensive as sharps, but I bought hets, a lot of hets. So I was able to do albinos.
To rip you off of that cut there, you said you were early in the 2000s. Were you in Axis with Brian Sharp at like some of the shows? Did you get to?
Well, I tried. No, I didn't get to know. These were just regular breeders that you would find on the magazine, in the reptile magazine in the back, or you would go on Craigslist back then, or you would go on what is it called?
King Snake.
Kingsnake.com, exactly.
And Fauna, was it?
And Fauna, but it was more King Snake. It was more King Snake. Now I found out about Fauna later, but it was more Kingsnake.com and Craigslist. That's how bad. That's how crazy it was back then, But I didn't have a lot of experience, and I would go anywhere in New York because I lived in Brooklyn. So I would go anywhere on train that would take me because I didn't have a car, and I had to buy the snakes and then take them on the train with me, and it was a troop. It was a troop.
And what about the story you told me once, Tim, about the big boa that you bought at the pet shop?
Yeah. No, the one that bit me in the back of the neck.
Yeah, and then you had to go take it home in a train with you.
Oh no, that wasn't a pet shop. That was a private guy that had a big snake. The snake was probably about like that fat. It was huge. It was about an 8-9 foot boa. I think he was overfeeding it. Definitely, it was huge. And I went all the way to the Bronx with my cousin, or my uncle, to pick it up, and he had a 125-gallon tank with it. And he's like, "You got to take the tank too." I'm like, "Dude, we're like 7 blocks from the train station. We got no car, and it's 11 o'clock at night." So he helps us bring it downstairs with a snake in a sack that I had, like Santa Claus. And I put the snake in the tank, and we walked 7 blocks with a 125-gallon tank. I'm on one side, and he's on the other side, and we're walking down. We take it upstairs to the train station, and it was packed, which is weird because it's usually not packed. And my uncle and I were tired. I was like, "You want to see these? You want to get a seat?" And he goes, "Yeah." So I'll take this fucking snake out right now. I'll throw it on somebody. I was young. I was a kid. I didn't give a shit. So he was like, "You don't dare." I was like, "You don't dare me, bro." I took this big fucking snake out of the bag and I put it up on the rail. Dude, the train was empty in seconds. Like this, bro. We had the whole cart empty, bro, with a 125-gallon tank in the middle of the walkway and a freaking big ass boa just crawling across, and then I had to go bring it across, and bro, that was crazy. And then I took the tank and I couldn't even fit it in my house. That was the worst.
Mike said, the good old days. We have Maria talking. Hi, Tim.
Absolutely, man. Those are the good old days. If you want something, you go out and do it if you really want it.
Yeah.
No matter what, And that's what I wanted. I wanted snakes. I wanted boas. But I used to buy a lot of big boas. So and I wasn't sure about breeding and how. I would read magazines and, try, see what's going on. Go to the White Plains show because I lived in New York. So the White Plains show was a show I went to a lot. But, eventually I was able to breed on my own successfully, and I was happy. That's the happiest moment when you breed your first litter. It could be normals. It doesn't matter. It's not about what you're breeding. It's just what makes you happy. It's not, it's chasing exciting. The next dream and this and that and chasing this and chasing that. Nah, you make your own, and it could just be hets. It could be normals. It could be leopards. It could be whatever you want. But once you breed and you make that first litter, bro, you're hooked.
It's exciting. It's exciting.
Heck yeah. I'm
I
freaking
I
hooked.
will
Do you
be going
consider
through
it
that
an
very
addiction?
soon.
I hope success, bro. I hope it works out for you.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Yeah.
it's gonna
Absolutely.
be. I'm excited about it. I
Mike
can't
Nice.
said, try doing that now. And Margaret said, Tim is awesome.
wait. My wife.
Nice.
She's awesome to him because Tim, he's Puerto Rican, but he
Yep.
speaks Polish. So my
Yeah.
wife is Polish.
Yeah, nie
So
mówię po polsku, so don't even try it. Yeah. You guys are
Whatever
crazy.
that means. Whatever that
That's
means.
listen, it's because I was with a Polish woman for a few years, many years ago. Right, because I'm with my wife now. We're married 27 years. So it was a long time ago, you know. So, and I don't speak Polish as good as I used to when I lived in Greenpoint, Brooklyn. My Polish is really, really rusty. Doesn't matter
Shout
what
out to
Manny's wife
Brooklyn.
says. That's right, Brooklyn. That's the best, baby. I miss Brooklyn. I was just there actually the other day with my job. So I'm usually in Brooklyn with my job.
I think Dom, that's in here from Big Wheels Reptiles, he's originally from Brooklyn himself.
He's not from the South Side.
I don't know.
I don't know where he's
I
from.
don't know. He'll probably say something there on the chat. He'll say something.
Oh,
So your first
yeah.
breeding was a sharp.
No, Cull.
Call. Oh, you
Cull.
did call.
I
Okay.
did Cull. I couldn't afford Sharp. Those things were like $3,000 just for a freaking het back then. Yeah, and Culls were like
Wow.
1,200, 900,
And then
1,200. So I went with the cheapest one.
So you worked with across both albinisms, VPI as well?
I'm getting into VPI this year. Yeah, I
yeah.
got a lot of
Getting into
VPI now. Yeah,
Yeah.
So since
yeah.
you did have that structure, when you held back an animal, what usually makes you keep it instead of selling it?
Oh, I'm a fucking hoarder, dude. I hoard all snakes. It doesn't matter if it's nice, if it has genes or not. It could be regular, it could be whatever, a double het. I hoard everything. But what I do, of course, when you breed for quality, right? You try to breed the best quality possible. You put quality to quality, you make quality. So I try to keep the majority of visuals and 100% hets. Hold on a
Did
second.
we
What the
lose
heck
you
is
again?
going on here? Yeah, I'm right here.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm right
there you
here.
go. All
Yeah,
right.
so I try to keep the visuals like opals. If I'm making red dragons, stuff like that. I try to keep the visuals and I try to keep the blood visuals and the hets. So like blood, het sharp, sharp, het blood, stuff like that I try to keep. Everything else, I try to sell, or it really depends. I may just keep it if I really like it.
Is there an actual gene that you don't have that you would love to get into? Something that you're like
Gamma green.
that's low key
Low
right
key
there.
gamma green, baby.
Yep.
Yeah, I still
Yep.
have to figure out that freaking genetic. That's a crazy genetic. His boas are freaking amazing, So gamma green.
Oh yeah, because I know you have a lot of IMG. I know that. See, the thing is, it's hard for
That's
me
the
to
one.
ask. It's hard for me to ask so much because I know so much. Because
That's
as
okay.
everybody
Just
knows
ask.
here,
Ask it because the
Just
audience
ask,
it's
doesn't
like
know.
Papa.
You might know, but the audience doesn't.
so that's why I rather most of the questions come from George because it's like kind of hard for me to like ask because I know it already. And it's like, oh man, so. But I know Tim does have a lot of IMG stuff. He has some cool IMG stuff, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And his sharp game is strong, like I always say. Sharp game strong, baby. And I'm in that same boat too myself. Thanks to that guy right there. But yeah, but the IMGs he has are amazing animals. And he has actually a few new ones, right, Tim? You can hear me, Tim?
Yeah, I hear you guys, but you guys are coming in broken up, Manny.
Oh.
I hear you.
You
But
hear
Do you
yeah,
me?
hear me clear now?
your face is frozen, and so is George's face. Yeah.
What about now? Am I frozen still?
Yeah, you're still frozen. You're frozen like. Yep, there you go. You
Really?
moved. No, now you're
Oh,
frozen again.
what the
Yeah.
heck? I got full.
And I mean, my signal is great. I got all the bars.
It looks like it's good over here. There's no saturation at all.
Yeah, I'm good too on the internet. I'm full bars.
Of course.
Are we still frozen though?
No, not right now. Now you're okay.
Huh. Okay.
You're good. You're good.
Yeah. So Tim does have some. I know you got recently, right? You got some new snakes yourself. Some new things that.
Nope.
You know he's working with.
Not at all. Not at all. I didn't get anything new. No hablo inglés.
Well,
yeah, I
got
a few. I got a few things today.
That he posted up on the internet, so everybody saw it.
That wasn't me. My post stuff was hacked. Shut up.
Dom says that everything's clear on their end, so it looks like we have a clear picture. It might just be static between us three.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Yeah.
Brother, we left
your
off
pixels are coming up, and then you freezing and not freezing. Manny's frozen with a cup of coffee in his face.
Yeah, just let it buffer. If you can't hear us, we'll repeat it for you. Just let us know. Yes. But it looks like everybody else is getting a clear view.
Okay, that's good.
In regards to that question, brother, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Which question? Yep.
Oh, I think it froze now. Give me 1 second.
Okay, here. I hear you again.
Okay. We were talking about what you were breeding and what was that actual selling point in regards to your holdbacks. Keeping those in keeping those boas, and then knowing that you are a hoarder and you can't get rid of them. Do you find anything that new keepers obsess on? And at that point, it becomes something that is irrelevant or it's bad for you in the long run. Something that you find that most common breeders are obsessing on, that you kind of want to tell them, hey, you should really go this route instead of about obsessing on this subject or obsessing on one particular thing. What would that be?
I don't think. Well, a lot of the people, especially the newbies, and there's nothing wrong with obsessing with what you want, right? And the quality you want to receive, so you could produce at the same time if you decide to produce in the future. So I don't think it's wrong being obsessed, because that's something you want. That's something, you're not obsessed. You're going to be obsessed with something like your kid getting a good education. You're obsessed putting them in a good school and having, good manners and being a good person. So it's the same thing. I'm obsessed with quality. Like, I just don't want to buy. I don't buy snakes just from anybody. It could be something that I really want, but if I don't know who the person is and I don't see decent ratings, or like if you got 2 ratings but you got a $6,000 snake and I need that snake, I'm not going to buy it because I don't know who you are. So it's kind of tough. It's kind of tough. So I think there's nothing wrong with obsessing. Go ahead.
Yeah. So the obsession of maybe something that is irrelevant. So some people come in with the mentality, I'm going to buy in a bunch of baby boas and I'm going to become a breeder in 4 years. Do you think that maybe is an obsession that a lot of keepers do in this new start, or maybe something else that you find along the same line?
Well, a lot of people think that the newbies, they think that you're going to come in, you're going to make a ton of money. And I'll tell you right now, I would say you can make money, but you're going to lose a lot more than you make. It's never going to be the same. Now, I don't know about other breeders, big time breeders that have been doing it for 20, 30, 40 years. I don't know about their situations and how they do things, but yeah, you'll make money. I'm not going to say no, but at the same time, you still have expenses, right? You got rats are expensive. But if you come in and you buy babies and you wait 4 years to breed them, that doesn't mean they're going to breed. The snakes will breed when the snakes want to breed. Okay? Minimum 4 years. I say minimum 4. Some people do it in 3. I don't recommend it. Females are still immature. They're still developing. They may slug out because they're too young. So now you're really just putting a dent on that female, and then you have to wait another 2 years to breed it. So it's better to wait 1 year extra than to wait 2 years after breeding it too young. So,
having that repetition down, how do you decide a boa is a good breeder versus a non-good breeder according to its growth or any habits or things you might pick up on?
Well, it depends on how you treat your boas, how you take care of your boas, how you feed your boas. the condition of the boas, the condition of the housing, the heating. So some boas, you could look at them and say, well, this is going to be a great breeder. And then, a good breeder right now. And then you could look at another boa and say, this is going to be a good breeder now, but if I wait another year, it'll be a great breeder. Because you're giving it a little more time. And it's always, if you don't have patience, it's just not going to work.
The patience,
it's just not going to work.
All of the people that tend to go into boas are like, I'm going to breed them in 2 years and they'll be set. And bro,
if you got 5 males, and they could breed to each other in 2 years, you hit it on the jackpot. But it ain't going to happen. You need females, it doesn't matter. You need females, and they got to be at least 4 years old, at least 4. If you want to do it 3.5, that's okay. You may be successful. I've done it at 3.5 years old, and I've had babies and I've had slugs, but I like to wait 4 or 5 years. There's really no big rush, I mean, I have a snake. She's already 5 years old, but I'll show you what she looks like right here, right? She's already 5, and you're going to see, you're not going to breed this snake, and she's 5 years old, right? This is a 2021 ING Motley Sharp Albino. She's not going to breed. Wow. But look how small she is for 5 years old. You see that? She's 5. Now I have 5-year-old snakes that are 5 times bigger than this. But, she's just a slow grower. And she just had a meal yesterday, and she eats like clockwork.
Wow.
But the thing is, it's based on the animal's growth. She's 5, 2021. And you can still see that she has a small tail. It's an immature, I call it an immature tail because it's not a fat tail, And
is that something that you call a trigger that say, hey, this is ready to breed because it has that fat tail?
That fat tail shows that it has its age. Like you could see that it's getting older. It's 4, it's 5, 6 years old. That fat tail, that stubby tail, where I can show you one here. She's 5 years old as well.
Mike said she's beautiful. Her.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you. See, this girl here is 5 years old. Look at the difference in size. See that?
Damn.
And this is 5.
A big difference.
But then if you look at this
the dark
tail,
colors and boas,
look
man.
how stubby.
Look
how stubby this tail is. This tail is huge. It's a huge tail. It's like 3 times bigger than the other girls. So, and if anybody's wondering, that's a paradigm 100% het blood. So that makes paradigm bloods, Boa Woman Caramel, het sharp. That's what that is. And she's the same age, just 2 different snakes in the way they grow. So patience. If you don't have any patience, this is not going to work for you. It's really not.
So I know a lot of breeders. They're like, some are like, oh yeah, as long as they're 4 or 5 years old, a little bit over 4.5 feet, you can breed. What do you think of that? Your opinion on that?
Okay, 4.5 feet, 5 years old. I have a 6-year-old Aztec female, and she's about 4.5 feet. Right? I have a red purple pastel that is only 4 feet, and she's 7 years old, and she's giving me 2 litters, and she's a European bloodline. She's from Europe, imported, and that's just the way they are. The import ones tend to stay a little smaller.
So I got one of the. Don't I got one of the babies?
That's exactly what. No, you have the sister.
The sister.
You have the sister. Yep. Like look at her right here. You see that?
Yep, that's about the size of mine. Same thing.
And she's giving me 2 litters, and she's got a big fat stubby tail. And she's probably not gonna breed this year. I'm gonna let her rest. But even though she looks like she could breed, because I didn't breed her last year for this year, but I don't know. I got so many breedings going on next year. I have to really pick and choose what I really want to make, because I just don't want to make the same thing every single time. But it doesn't matter the size so much, because all boas are different, especially females. I have some Celtics that are 4 foot ready to breed, but I'm still going to wait another year, and they're already 4.5 years old. I just want them to get a little more size, just a little more, even if it's just 6, 7 inches, 8 inches. That makes a big difference.
Yeah, because isn't it like the bigger they are, the more they can produce, correct? Like more babies?
Well, yeah, not well, yeah, they say that, yeah. It's necessarily, yeah. But I've had 7-foot boa give me 3 babies
Oh, wow.
and like 19 slugs. And then I've had 4-foot boas give me no slugs and 28 babies.
Yeah.
So, it really depends. The 5-foot female I had that just gave me 29 babies last month, she's only 5
Yes.
feet.
Mike said the
So
sister's gonna be missing soon.
The
yes.
what?
The sister's gonna be missing soon, he said.
He's talking about this one. Yeah, I mean, well, Tim had a litter recently, a few weeks ago.
Yeah, on the 29th, I think, or the 27th.
He had a perfect litter. No
20.
slugs,
Yeah,
everything.
29 beautiful babies.
Yeah. And then we spoke about it last week, how it is sometimes like the downfall in breeding, with Patrick, what he was on about, sometimes things go wrong.
You know what's something that intrigued me?
Unfortunately,
with
Tim had one of
fatality?
those.
Yeah.
Say
that again?
Do you ever run across the case of having snakes come out, they didn't slug out, but they do pass away?
Yeah. So last year I had 3 females. One gave birth and passed away in the middle of giving birth. None of the babies survived. I cut the mom open and all the babies were dead. I was at work. And then 2 days later, 2 females were giving birth and they died before they could give birth. And it's just complications, it's a very stressful thing for humans to give birth, right? So it's very stressful for an animal, especially a snake. Snakes are very, very delicate. If the heat changes or the weather changes and you're just not on top of it, watching and looking at your thermostats and making sure everything is good, checking the heat, because I take the snakes out, I take the whole thing out, I take it out, and then I put my hand back here to see how hot that pad is to make sure that it's not cold or make sure it's not boiling hot, because that thermostat can fail regardless. So I'm always checking no matter what. So unfortunately, I had 3 females pass away last year. I had a female.
Not for the faint of heart, then.
I had female pass away this year. She gave me a litter last year. She ate very well, and then she just stopped eating, and then she just didn't recoup the way they usually should or usually do. But that's the downfall. Snakes are very delicate. It's just and it doesn't matter the age of breeding, because I have snakes that are 12 and 13 years old and they give me great litters, and then I have boas that are 5 and 6 years old and then they give me a litter and then they don't bounce back and then they end up passing away. It's just the way it is. I mean, it really sucks when you have a female that you've been bringing up for 4, 5, 6, 7 years, and then they finally give you a crazy litter and you're so excited, and then you feed them and then they eat and then they just don't bounce back and then they end up stop eating. And even if you take them to the vet, like, you can give them these shots that help with the appetite, and most of the time it doesn't work. It doesn't work. So
yeah, there's a lot of that. Like it's a great thing. Like the boas, like again, I learned a lot, through Tim. But it's like there's a lot of happy times and there's a lot of bad times. Like Tim recently just had a female slug out every single. How many slugs? And then there was 2 unalive.
I think she gave me like 20 slugs, maybe more than that. I didn't count them.
Yeah.
And then she gave me 3 babies one was undeveloped. All 3 were undeveloped.
Yep. And no keepers.
No keepers,
so it's like,
no nothing.
It's kind of hard. It's like you got to take it. It's part of the game. Sometimes
it's part of the game, and it sucks, and it's sad, because I was looking forward to that litter, because I put a really good IMG sharp male to her. So, and I was really looking forward to some crazy boas. But even the ones that weren't viable, you saw the colors. They were freaking crazy.
Yeah.
They were nuts, those 3, But it's okay. I'll let her relax. She's doing good. She ate, and I'll wait 2 years and see how she bounces back. And if she does good in the next 2 years, then I'll put her in breeding rotation. If not, then for me, they just become pets, you know, because I don't want to sell it to somebody and then they're going to try to breed it and it ends up dying. And I could have just kept it. It could have just been a pet. And I'm okay with that. Because like I say, I'm a hoarder. So, I mean, I got over 200 snakes now, you know, I mean, and it's just getting more and more, you know, and I think I got like 8 of them in the past 2 weeks. I got 8 new snakes, I think. I think it's 8 or 6. 6 or 8. I don't remember.
Do you mind sharing what
remember,
you got?
bro.
Or have you shared what you
I
got
don't
already?
remember. Oh, shit. Okay. All right. So let me see.
It's like you talk to Tim, yo, I got 3 more coming. I'm like, what? I got another 3 more coming Tuesday. I'm like, what?
I got 6 more. 6 more coming.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
6 more. Yeah. Seriously. I'm going to leave this one alone because this one tried to eat me today. I'm good. I'm going to leave that one alone.
See, boas are addictive. You get one, you're going to keep going.
Here's my newest one right here. So that's the newest one I got. IMG, Motley, VPI, Hypo, Pink Panther, and Jungle as well, and possible Het Blood.
That's a powerhouse.
Yeah, it's a lot of genes in this one. Yeah, it's a lot of genes in this one. Yeah, I just got this one recently. Yeah, this is a beast right here, and it's a female, which is great, and she's already almost 3 years old. So
that's nothing but a sugar icon to produce it.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy. And let me see here. Oh, easy there, girl.
Adam said the one thing I learned about Tim is that he posts the truth about what it means to be a breeder, the whole story.
Yeah, it's not easy. I think it's just peaches and cream. You want peaches and cream? You go to the store and buy peaches and cream. You make yourself a pie. You sit down, you eat it with coffee, and then you go about your fucking day. Snakes are not. It's not about peaches. It's not always rainbows and sunshine. You know, it's a lot of work, and if you don't dedicate the time and the work, then you're not even going to produce, because if the snakes are not at par, and they're not, you know, you think they're ready. Oh, I'm just going to throw these 2 in there. Fuck it. They're going to breed. If they're sick, if they're not at par, they're not up to date, they're not feeling well, they're not eating well, you're not going to breed shit. You're going to be full of disappointments.
That's why it's like Adam says, you know, like Tim is a straightforward guy. You know, he's not going to hide behind anything. You know, just show just the rainbows of how beautiful it is to breed. And he'll show what the bad is too, you know.
Yep.
It's not, everything is not just perfect all the time, you know.
It's not.
Manny, Mike, didn't Tim say he was giving me a baby? LOL, I can't remember.
Who's that?
Who?
Mike.
Oh, shit.
Mike, the one that was here.
You better stop it, Mike, and you better put your shirt down also, walking around getting people coffee. I'm still waiting for my coffee. Potato.
And Mike, I think I need another one.
I left mine inside the kitchen. It's okay. It's probably cold anyway. So the last one I just took out, that's a crystal super hypo jungle. So that's 2 labbies in one. So if you breed a labyrinth to a labyrinth, you get a crystal.
Crystal, yep.
So this is also, because they were both hypos, 2 hypos, two labbies make a super hypo crystal, and she's also jungle. That's what that one is. Let's see what else I got over here, because I forget where I put half my shit. I always forget. What's up, buddy? I made this guy. I'll show you this one, because everybody loves this one. I made this one 3 years ago. Everybody likes this one here.
Look at that tail.
Yeah. That's why I kept them. I kept him and his 2 sisters.
Is that something that you're planning to maybe line breed?
Well, I don't want to. I'm probably going to put him back with his mom, but I'm not 100% sure because he's 66% blood. So I really don't want to put 66% to a het unless she was visual. She's not a visual blood. But I do have his twin sisters that I kept. I'm just keeping him because he was one of the best ones in the litter as well, plus the 2 sisters. So I ended up keeping him. And
do you find complications between inbreeding, or how many generations off do you recommend?
Honestly, I haven't bred anything that's inbreeding in a while. It's been a long time. I can't even remember the last time I did it. Everything I have is either different breeders or different lineage. It's not the same. So I really can't say much on an inbreeding. A lot of people say you shouldn't do it. I'm not saying you shouldn't do it, but don't do it back to back, 2, 3, 4, 5 generations. One generation, you should be fine, right? Maybe 2. It really depends, but I wouldn't go more than 2.
Okay.
I wouldn't go more than 2 times with the inbreeding. I would do it once maybe to see what you can get out. It really depends, but yeah, I wouldn't do it more than twice. But I haven't done
Mike
it.
said he's on his way to pick up Tim. I mean, on his way to Tim's to take him coffee and pick up a snake.
Yeah, I got a snake for you. There it is.
I know.
We gotta make that a shirt.
I got a snake for you.
I got a snake for you.
I got a snake for you.
So let's not get too much of an idea, because somebody's gonna end up doing it, man.
That's true. That's true. Somebody's gonna take your idea. You better keep it to yourself, man. That's true. That's true.
I know. It was like a week ago or two. George actually asked me a question, and I know he probably forgot about it, but I'm gonna ask for you, George. What do you do with a female that you're not gonna breed it? You're gonna retire. What do you do with them?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, now if it's okay, I'm attached to all my snakes.
I got you.
Right? I'm attached to all my snakes, no matter what. Even if they were just born yesterday, I fucking love every single one of my snakes. I have a snake that I've had for like 7 years. I rescued her. She gave me 3 litters. She's fucking beautiful. She's a cull. I don't want to get rid of her, but I want to move away from the cull line, right? So I got 9 culls that I have to get rid of. So what do I do with the ones? I really try. If she was a sharp, she would not be going anywhere. She would be a pet for the rest of her life, and she will, hopefully die happy, which I don't know if that makes sense. How do you die happy? But you know what I mean. She would be here. But because she's a cull, I'm just going to rip the Band-Aid off. So I have somebody interested in her. She's just a cull albino, nothing else. No crazy, no jungle, no nothing. But she's given me some beautiful snakes. She gave me last year. She gave me the albino het bloods because I put my opal. My sun dragon to her. So she gave me some beautiful albinos. She makes incredible babies. They all sold. This is the last one I have that I kept. It's a male, and I think Adam has a sunglow, I believe. Diamond bought one. I mean, so many people bought them so fast, But with her, if she wasn't sharp, if she was sharp, she would stay. But I have to move them because I need the space too. So I really don't want to. I really don't want to get rid of her. But she would just be here. I mean, if she doesn't sell, it's okay. She's got room. She's got room and board. You know what I'm saying? Like, and food. I'm not worried about it. But I have the space. I know I just said, I need the space, but I have the space. But it's just an excuse for me not to sell them.
There goes the part of the hoarding.
That's not part. That is the hoarding.
Said, as Tim has told me before, you need to back up males also because you can also lose males while breeding also.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you can lose males. So if you overwork your males during breeding season, if you think back to the question from before, if you're going to come into the hobby and you think you're just going to breed and everything's going to be great, a lot of mistakes are made with males. I have 5 females. I got 1 good male. Boom. He's going to knock them all up. Well, by the time he gets to the 3rd female, he's probably going to end up dead because it's a lot of burnt energy. You have to bring up your snake. So I have a snake here that almost died on me last year because even though I've been breeding for years, we still make mistakes, right? So this is my pride and joy. I love this guy. I've gotten crazy offers for him, and I never sold him. And he is an Aztec, sharp, sunglow, and he's het blood. So I overbred him last year, and he got really thin. And then he also got sick. And then when they get sick, usually like a respiratory problem, their nose gets swollen, right up here. You'll see like a fat pocket right up here, and both nostrils will get swollen, and it'll get fat.
Did you
So I
say
took him to the
that
vet.
was a sharp Aztec Sunglow?
Yeah.
That was the
Het
first snake
blood.
I ever bought on Morph Market.
Yeah.
From
I love this
Exo
dude.
Boas.
And I've had him since he's a baby, a itty bitty baby. Like when he came here, he was probably about this size when he came here, itty bitty baby, like that. And here he is. He's 5 years old. You see how big he is? He's 5 years old.
I
And he's a male.
lost her when she was 1.5 years because of a prolapse.
Oh, that sucks, dude. I'm sorry to hear that.
It was
So
it tore me to pieces, man, because it was my
yeah.
first snake from Morph Market, and it was like, okay, I spent this month or two waiting for the snake. I think it was during winter time.
Ooh.
And Jeff Ali from Exo Boas messaged me. He's like, bro, we're going to have to wait 3 more months because the weather's just hectic out here. And I was so anxious to receive that boa, man. But when you said that Aztec Sunglow sharp, that was my first snake for Morph Market, man. It was something special.
Yeah.
They do really show off those oranges in their tail.
Yeah, they do, man. He is a beast, man. He is gorgeous. He bounced back very well. Took him to the vet. And you got to get yourself a reputable vet, especially one that knows snakes. Not just any vet, like, oh, I took a course on reptiles. Nah, I'm good.
No.
I'd rather let the snake die.
Yeah.
Forget it.
I've
die.
heard of that as well from my mentor. I think Dan, he might be clocking in here soon, but he had told us that you have to have a reputable place. And the place that I had gone to, it was this older guy that's now retired, but his son, I think, took now his medicine. But when I took him to him, he said, you know, put him soak her in the wet water with sugar, whatnot. But I had put her inside of not the cocoa bark, but that mixture between substrate and cocoa block. I'm not sure. I think it was rainforest something to keep the humidity up. Well, it caused an infection in the prolapse.
Mm-hmm.
So that it was counterproductive. It was something that I had failed. It wasn't the doctor's fault. You know, it was just I didn't follow instructions.
Yeah. Yep. So going back to that, you know, you need a good vet, and he bounced back very well. So you could over breed your males, and they could end up dying, and then you're sitting there like, oh, he just died. Then now you don't have a backup male. So I don't have a backup male for him. I really don't. Not for him, not in his genes. I have other backup males. I could throw a blood in there. I could throw another Sunglow that's het blood, but they don't have the Aztec gene, right? So I'm working on that. I do have a few Aztecs.
Oh, looks like we lost you there too.
No, I'm here. So I do have a few Aztecs, but they're not het bloods. And then I have bloods that are Aztecs that are het sharp, but they're not ready to breed. So they're not back up at the moment, you know? But eventually I will have some. And I try not to breed him too much because I don't want to stress him out and end up losing him because he's one of my favorite snakes. So
how old is that one again?
He's 5 already. He's a 2021. He's a 2021, yeah. So but he's a beast. He's ready. I throw him with a female. He's already like his tail is up and he's ready to go. You know, he doesn't waste time. He's like, I know the assignment, homeboy. I got you. And he gets busy. You know, he gets the assignment done. Because he's bred for me 3 times, I think. 4 times he's given me 4 litters. And all beautiful, viable babies. You know, so, you know, I didn't breed him this year because I just wanted him to rest and just keep getting more muscle mass and getting better. So, you know, he cured up really good with the shots. They gave me 12 shots of medicine for him. You know, you put him 3/4 down the body and the fat right at the muscle. Boom. And he took it like a champ and he got better. Then he started eating. And now I keep him on small rats. I don't like to feed colossal crap to snakes, you know, unless they're colossal snakes. You know, if I got really big fat snakes, I give them something really big. But if they're like this, I just give them small rats, nothing crazy. You okay, buddy? You want to go back?
All right, you want to keep them healthy, that's for sure.
Yes, you want to keep them healthy. You don't want to keep them overweight and going crazy because at the same time, you know, the high fat content is not great. So what I do is when I breed a female to bring her back, I'll give her a small rat after she drops babies. Then I'll give her, if she's a guinea pig eater, I'll give her a guinea pig. I have some snakes that don't eat guinea pigs at all. And then I have other boas that definitely would devour them. So I give them guinea pigs for like 3 months just to get that fat content, to get them nice and thick. And then I go back to rats, and then they're good. And I keep them that way.
Oh, yeah. Very nice.
Brother, do you find something that you did in the beginning now as a marker of change? Like, what is something that you find in detail in the past that marked a change or an actual flux in your breeding? What was that point in time or that story that kind of took you up ahead and you were saying, like, okay, I have the ability to breed now in a mass scale?
Can you repeat the beginning? I didn't, because it came in cracked up. I didn't hear the beginning.
No worries, brother. So, what is a marker in your breeding, journey that you can say, okay, looking back at this, this was what really made a change of me to produce more snakes or have more quantable good outcome or success?
All right. So yeah, in the beginning, it was tough to breed in the beginning because I didn't know which direction I wanted to go in. I got culls, I got sharps, what am I going to do? So, but I wanted to lean more to sharps and then bloods. The blood bow was something that a buddy of mine brought to my attention, and he was like, "You should try this," and I'm like, "Nah, I don't like that crap." And then I went to his house and I saw that crap, and I was like, "Ooh, I want that crap." So, so my main focus now is mainly sharp, blood, paradigm blood, opals, which is visual blood, visual sharp, which they have red dragons for culls and opals for sharp line. So, my main focus now is just that. I'm opening up to the VPIs. I didn't have VPIs before. So, I'm glad that I am, because I see the difference in the snakes. I look at the snakes that I've gotten that have VPI visuals, and I'm like, holy shit. Like today I got a VPI visual, and I'm like, holy shit, I didn't know you could do this, So yeah, my buddy came over with some snakes, and we did some trades and stuff, and he took some stuff, and I robbed him for his snakes, and I'm happy, I'm not going to complain. When you get a visual VPI leopard, I mean, you can get better than that. You can get the habanero, you just need the hypo, but there's no hypo in it. But I'll take the VPI leopard. I'll take that all day. That thing is freaking gorgeous, and it's a baby, but it's gonna be freaking. It's a game changer for me.
Yeah.
For me, it's a game changer.
Shout out to Matthew Rivera from Maze.
That's right.
Boas.
That's right. Yeah. Shout him out, man. He's the man, bro. He came all the way down here, which was his turn to come down here, because I've been to his house 3 times. So
Matthew's a great guy. Great guy too. Great guy.
He is.
He's actually like 5-10 minutes away from me.
Yeah.
I think I've been to Tim's more times than I've been 10 minutes away from you to Matthew's.
Yeah, he said you go in there tomorrow. You're supposed to be going there to check out some leopards.
Oh, I told him to let me know. He didn't say that, but
that's what he told me.
I guess so.
That's what he told me. Yeah. So I'll show you what the leopard looks like, the VPI visual leopard. This is what it looks like right here. Let me put it in the light right here, in the limelight. So I'm really excited about this beautiful gene right here.
Oh yeah.
It's a visual VPI. It's also leopard. So that is crazy. And it also has like a paradox right under his chin right there. It looks like a fire from a fire boa, but from the fire gene.
Yep.
But it's getting bigger. And you could just see that beautiful leopard on its tail. And it's a male on top of that, which is
somebody
key.
Can delete that comment. It looks like it's like a AI propagated. It says AI viewers, streambook.com. Margaret, if you have capability to remove it, I think you said you removed a comment earlier. Let's see here. It just says teen age creditor, but it says AI viewers, streambook.com. Just if you can remove that, please. Man, what a beautiful snake! Look at
So
that.
yeah, this is my next heading right here is leopard boas, because I do have a couple. Here's a sibling right here. It's a beautiful sibling.
That one is sick right there.
Yeah, I got another one that he's sleeping. So yeah, this one's crazy.
Man, that thing looks cool.
Yeah.
You said this one is habanero?
No, it doesn't. There's no hypo in this one, so it's not habanero. You need the hypo gene to make it habanero.
Oh,
So
okay.
you need VPI, you need leopard, and you need hypo.
I'm about to do an inside joke. Tim knows what I'm talking about. Need that.
Oh, stop.
Repeat that one more time.
Need that.
Need that.
Can I see?
Stop.
Can I see? Can I see? Can I
Stop.
see? Oh man. Nah, but and it's crazy because like me and Tim talk all.
I wanna hold your hand.
Like me and Tim talk all the time. You know, like I said, he's a teacher to me. He teaches me. I think Tim, you might be gonna get kicked off because I'm starting to see that reconnecting again.
Yeah,
I don't see it. I look fine.
Yeah, because it's saying reconnecting on your end. So that's what happened before.
Okay.
It looks like hopefully good.
Yeah, it looks good, but I don't know why it's saying that. Hopefully, we stay.
Mike said, Manny, can you grab your snake?
Why? This is not. Oh, there you go. See? I knew it.
You called it.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. Reconnecting.
It might be his reconnection or his connection.
It could be. It could be.
Yeah, Manny said, or Mike said to bring out one of your snakes.
Bring one snake? Pull out one of mine?
Yeah.
Well, I could pull out one of the newest ones I got.
He wasn't talking about the third leg, brother.
Oh, but I could pull this one out. Where is he?
All right.
Representing Snake Country, if you can see the back of his shirt.
And yep, and this little VPI came from there. Little guy.
That tail. Those VPIs, man. You got a lot of popcorning. Can you get closer to the camera real quick, brother?
Yeah.
Let me see if I can tap it. And the saddles on the front, they have a bit of widow peaks. Huh?
Yep.
So sick.
The tail. Yeah, VPI is like, I love the VPI. I got to get more. I'll get more eventually. Get down.
No IMG yet? There we go. It's coming back in.
You can do it, man.
I just had my little VPI out. Yeah, but it like I was saying before, like me and Tim used to, like, you know, me and him talk all the time because of course I'm learning. I'm constantly learning. And it's like I told him about it. I was like, man, this VPI stuff, man. Everybody's like the VPI stuff.
Yeah.
And then it's like, yeah. And then all of a sudden, boom, I got VPI. Tim is got way many more VPIs now. And it's like,
yeah,
I personally like the VPI.
I think I got a lot. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I got about 12 VPIs, or about 11 VPIs.
Yeah.
Brother, the first snakes that I sent Manny, were actually het VPIs. Those were, I think they were normals back in like 2019, 2018.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I got a couple that are het also. Some het VPIs. I got possible het VPIs also. So, you know, I'm going to be posting up some of them because I have so many. I just wanted to see what they look like as they grow. So I like to keep the litters for a little longer, sometimes 6 months to about a year. And that's how I keep my hoarding, you know. So I give myself an excuse. Let me keep them for a year. So I have snakes here that are a year old that I could actually let go now because I know which ones I'm going to keep and the other ones I can let go. Some of them are possible VPI jungles. Manny has an IMG possible VPI he got from me. Oh, this is another one I got new actually right here. This is an Aztec IMG hypo jungle. This is another new one I got. Yeah.
Holy.
Yeah. I just got this is a male.
Tim is
also.
coming in hard. He's coming in hard.
Yeah. This was crazy. So I'm probably going to put, this is also, if I remember, it's also het sharp. Oh, this is het snow. So it's also het anery, het sharp. Yeah, so this is also het snow for sharp. Yeah. I haven't labeled it yet. That's why I'm like, I have to look up. I got to look up at the ceiling and look at the cheat sheet. There's no cheat sheet up there, but yeah, this one I want this one to grow because I want to put it. I want to put it with this female here. And this female here, she just had a freaking guinea pig the other day, but I just want to whip out her tail, see what she looks like.
Adam said, "Beautiful Manny." I hope he's referring to the snake. That's what he commented.
Oh, thank you.
I want to put it to this one right here. That's what I want to put it to this big girl here. That's my big girl.
That tail.
Aztec female. Yeah, she's a imported Aztec female. So,
there we go.
You know, I mean, I'm still evolving. I'm still learning. I'm still trying to help, you know, people that need my help. I don't mind. I don't do that Patreon crap or whatever. I don't need that. I don't believe in that crap. I think it's just it's a bullshit money grab, but that's whatever. You don't have to pay me to ask me questions. It's if you have to start paying me to ask me questions, I'm gonna sit on a pedestal. I'm gonna sit in the chair and I'm gonna be like, oh yes, my name is so and so, and I got 40 years breeding and go fuck yourself.
Tim will actually hold your hand. Tim will actually hold your hand through the whole thing. You know?
I don't know about holding your hand, homeboy. Now you got me fucked up. That's not happening. I'm not holding anybody's hand. I don't even want to hold my hand, and I got 2 of them. I'm good. I'm not holding nobody's hand. I help you, but that's it. You're on your own, bro. I help you.
But it's I mean, is there anybody in the comments want to ask any questions too? They could ask questions too. You know,
I mean, we covered a long spectrum, brother.
Yeah, ask away, bro. I'm here.
I like Red Panther Hypo Post Jungle Labyrinth VPI.
Nice. I got a Red Panther right here. Look, let me see if I can take it out. Cause I tried taking it out today, and that sucker was chomping me down like crazy. So this one here, I just got this one also. This one here is a Red Panther IMG Aztec VPI Sunglow, and it's a female. And she is a see you next Tuesday. Okay? If you don't know what that means, sound it out.
Adam said, yes, the snake, but got no shame being a bald brother. Are you referring to both, or Manny, or...
all right, Adam. Let me find out you like the bald guys, man. What's up with that?
So here you go. Here's this one right here. Just got this one also. Right here. There you go. You see that one here?
Frozen a little bit.
Easy. Go on that side. Go over there.
That's a nice snake.
Yeah, this is crazy. Oh, don't go too fast. He's a runner. You know, this is one of my
running. That's where you gotta watch it, because sometimes they turn around.
They turn around and juice. Yeah, that's happened to me before. Yep. Trust me, they turn around and
they start running away from you, and then all of a sudden you go like this, and they're like, bang! I'm like,
bite you, and then you jump your hand back. Your hand goes back, and all of a sudden a snake goes flying across the room. That's what happens.
Let me tell you something. It's happened to me.
That's what happens. The snake goes flying across the room.
All of a sudden it's like, bang! I'm like,
yeah, it happens, bro. It happens. What are you gonna do?
Have you gotten any gnarly bites before?
Not really. I think I got bit the last time because of myself. I took the snake out. She's about 7 foot. She's a bow woman caramel girl, and her enclosure's on top in the racks that I have at home, the enclosures. And I put her whole body in there. I was holding her head. And I let her head go. Like, I threw her head back, and she opened her mouth, and she sliced my hand with her tooth. Like, she crossed my hand. But that wasn't her fault. That was my fault, because I was holding her incorrectly. Of course, no matter how many years you got experience, you're going to make a mistake. It happens.
It happens.
I've done that with the mainland.
She sliced my whole hand open, crossed like that, up to the tip. And I just looked at it like, really? Son of a bitch. And then she's in the enclosure. adjusting her mouth. Like, so it happens, man. It just, you're gonna get bit. You're gonna get bit. And they have teeth. You know, I mean, even the Aztec male I took out before, the Sunglow male, he bit me before when he was younger. It just happens. You know, it's
sometimes they're not in their moves either.
Yeah, you know, if you got to learn how to read your animals. You know, you read your dog the same way. You know, you got a dog and if it doesn't want to be bothered, it'll give you this look. The snakes are the same way. You open up that enclosure and they look at you and you touch them and they jump back and they're like ready to eat you or hit you. It's like, you know what? You just close it, come back 10 minutes later. That's all you got to do.
And
Close
it's
it up.
understanding that bond, that energy that you guys share, because like with monitors, it was like a higher sense of like how can I say it? Like boas itself have that high sense of repetition. They're not food motivated or as food motivated as monitors, because once you open that enclosure, it's game over. You know, with some of these monitors. But like, I'm not saying that boas don't have that fast feeding response, but when it comes to seeing that heightened alert, I learned that step to keep away, back the fuck off, and let it do its thing.
Right.
Because it's gonna bite the shit out of you.
Yeah.
But it takes lots of times getting bitten and scratched or bitten or whatever to learn that process. Bro, I got bit by a retic right here on my arm. You can still see the scar from here to here.
Wow, that's crazy.
My dumbass was grabbing I had a medium rat in my hand and I was grabbing the bottom enclosure. I left the top enclosure open, and as I see her head come in, I throw the rat in, but she lunges towards my arm, and as she's lunging, you can see her teeth getting stuck on the back of my skin. My skin retracted. It looked like
hurt,
if it was
man,
flour.
That's sensitive right there. You know, that's sensitive skin right here. You know, I would have been on the floor crying, "Mamacita!"
Brother.
I was on the floor crying like a bitch.
I scrambled.
This is tough. I was like, "Oh, you know, this is sensitive skin right here." You know.
Yep.
But for the most part, what I got to say is, you know, if people want to breed, I would say take your time, find a good breeder, stick with that good breeder. If you buy something from them and you're really happy, and you know, they take the time to talk to you or to help you out and guide you, not so much as a mentor, just to be like, hey, if you're looking for a snake, I know this dude, he's selling this and that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a good idea. You know, I don't know what else to say. You know, it's just be patient. Don't rush to breed, man. That's all I gotta say. Because even when I'm at shows, I got people, they come up to me and they're like, "Yo, I got a 2.5-year-old female. You know, and she's putting some work this year." I'm like, "What? Feeding? Because that's all she could do. She can't do nothing else." You know what I'm saying? You really like. I have a girl up here.
Will weed out the weak. For sure.
You know, but it is. You know, the problem, regardless of weeding out the weak, you're still jeopardizing the life of that boa at the end of the day, right? Even if you put a male with it, it may not breed, but you got that male stressing that female so much. Gimme, gimme, gimme. I want you. Gimme, gimme. You know, I'm not in here for no reason. And that female's getting stressed out. And then that's the reason why she may die. She may stop eating. He may die. He may stop eating. Now, instead of having one fucked up snake, now you got 2 snakes that are no good. And then now you're like, oh, but I was trying to breed and he ain't doing it. Well, you're not being patient. Patience is really important. If you don't have the patience, I mean, I can't say anything about anything else. Colubrids, bull python, all that stuff. I don't know nothing about that. All I know is that they're not welcome here. It's just boas here. That's it. And hopefully I'm not offending anybody that's watching. I have nothing against other snakes. I'm super biased. It's strictly boas. If I could have taken that name, I would have. That's all but it was already taken. Strictly boas or strictly sharp. That's it. But mint boas, because I chose mint boas because I'm from Brooklyn and I grew up in an Italian neighborhood. And in an Italian neighborhood, they always say this shit is mint. And when it's mint, means is the best. Mint and boas, I put it together, and that's how I came out with mint boas. So, you know.
Hell yeah.
So I have this female here. She's 6 years old. but she's not ready to breed. You see how small she is for 6 years old? She's a European import. She's an Inca sharp albino. But the
Is
guy
that the
that
one
had
you
her,
showed us at the beginning, or is this a
no,
different?
no. This one here, the guy that had her before, he was maintenance feeding her. So maintenance feeding is when they feed the snake every month or two. And there's a big thing on maintenance feeding. Do you stunt their growth, right? Do snakes still grow if you don't feed them properly? But I have snakes that are this size that breed. But she's a European lineage, and the European lineage tend to stay smaller in my experience that I've bought and that I've experienced with my Boas. So, and plus she's a picky eater. She'll eat every 2 weeks. I'll give her a rat tomorrow and she'll be like, nah, I'm good. And then I'll come back a week later and she'll be like, nah, I'm good. And then 2 weeks later and she'll be like, okay, and she'll take it. But you see that beautiful pattern and that beautiful color she has and that disposition, that's beautiful. That's the way, as a pet, she's great. As a breeder, she still needs time because she needs to thicken up a little more. It's going to take a lot out of her to breed.
There's a difference of maintenance. There's a maintenance feeding, and then there's, some snakes I know, like for what I've learned, VPIs, especially when they're really young, at least for their first year, you're not supposed to like overfeed them because the way they are, it's not good for them.
Yeah.
There's a difference of slow growing and, because you don't want, of course, you don't want to get like a snake that's a year old. You start feeding them like crazy and get them to 5 foot like right away. That's not good for them either.
Right. Yeah, I don't believe in that. I just, you know what?
Yeah,
I'm basically every 12 to 24 days depending on the animal. So if it's babies, I do like every 8 days if they're babies, right? And I give them small meals. So I'm not giving them meals that bulge them out and then I have to wait 2 weeks to feed them because it's just so big. So I give them little meals.
And does that pertain to snake? Like, does some snake take a longer time just to, kind of decompress the meal, or do you find that some metabolize it quicker?
In my experience, they all seem to metabolize at the same rate because I feed them all the same. I don't change the size. I don't give this snake bigger than this one, even though it's the same size. I give them all the same, and they all seem to just metabolize at the same time. They all defecate, which is crazy. They all defecate at the same time, and I'm over here trying to clean shit all the time. And sometimes it's hard because I'm at work, and then I got to wait a week, and then I got to wait 3 days, and it's just a pain in the ass sometimes. But, I try to feed them same meals all the way across. I do every 8, 9 days with the babies for the first year. And then I go up to like 12, 14 days, but usually 12. I don't do 14 unless I have to. I really do 12 days, and then I keep it like that. And then when they get like this, I still do every 2 weeks. Because
How many meals do you find yourself putting into them before you send them out or ship them out?
Oh, if I'm shipping them out?
Yeah, before you end up selling an animal, how many meals do you find yourself putting
so if
into
it's
them?
if it's new babies that are just born, I like to wait like 4 or 5 meals. Some people do 2 meals. It's eating. It ate twice. It's ready to go. I don't want to name no names because I just watched a post today and it was like, they just ate their second meals. I'm posting them up. I'm like, and what happens if it dies next week? You know what I'm saying? Like, it can still die 3 weeks. I've had babies eat perfectly fine, and a month later, they end up dying. It just happens. They're babies. They're still growing. Their bodies are still growing. They're still, you know what I'm saying? Now, if you sell a snake for $3,000, right? I'll show you a snake I bought recently. I didn't buy it, but it's still part of my program here. But let's just say this one here, right? This is the thing. And say you get a snake, right? Right. Now, I bought this from a reputable person, right? I got this snake from a reputable person. I just don't buy snakes from anybody. Like right off the bat, you're on Morph Market. Just because you got a Morph Market page doesn't mean anything. It just means you pay for a membership to sell your snakes. That's all it means. I read your reviews. I read your stuff. But I talked to this person personally. Everybody knows him. Everybody knows Nate from JPC, right? Nate is a great kid. He's a very smart kid. He knows his stuff. He knows his shit. And he doesn't brush his hair. That's all I gotta fucking say. So he needs to brush his fucking hair.
I'm surprised he's not in here today.
I think he's getting a sex change in Texas. That's why. I don't give a fuck. Let him watch it and then be like, Tim, really? I'm getting a sex change? That one, man. I don't give a shit. So, you know.
Mike said, good night, guys. It was fun.
Good night, Mike. Good night, bro.
Thank you, brother.
Beautiful snake, opal, male. Right? He told me about this snake. He wanted to get rid of it a long time when it was born. He's like, I think it's going to pass away because it is missing an eye. Right? It is missing an eye. You can see it right there. It's gone. Eye is gone. Has a good eye right here. Has a socket right there. So eventually, apparently it didn't die because it's here in my house. So, you know, it happens. I like to wait 4 or 5 meals, 6 meals. And if there's no rush, 7, 8 meals, it's okay. I don't mind. You know? But again, that all goes with one thing. Patience. And there's some breeders that I just noticed today. I looked at their posts, and there's a couple of breeders that I watched today on YouTube, and they're already like pushing these snakes on. They only had 2 meals so far.
Yeah, not good. Hell no.
You know,
not good. And I actually got to see that opal in person. That thing's pretty.
It's fucking ridiculous, dude. That's why it's not going anywhere. It's a male, and I'll tell you right now, just because, and people may say something about it having one eye, and you're going to breed a snake with one eye. It's not hereditary, because I've bred boas with one eye, and I've had females with no eyes, and all the babies had eyes.
So it's just like a random genetic sequence that might happen?
Well, usually that happens with boas that have multiple genes, right?
Oh.
So, and with albinos. It does happen with albinos. So if you put albino to albino, the sharp doesn't have it so much, but it does happen because I've had it happen. The culls, if you put 2 albino culls together, you will get googly eyes. Those big fishbowl eyes. And there's a medicine that I don't have here with me. It's downstairs. But you put it on those eyes. As soon as you see them, they come right out the sack. And you see those googly eyes. You wash that snake and you put that medicine. It's like a neosporin for the eyes, but it's not neosporin. I can't remember the name of it. And you use that. And you use it constantly, twice a day. You clean it off. Boom, again. And then you come back in the afternoon or whatever. At night, you do it twice a day. Now, I did that with a couple of opals that I had because the opals have high genes, right? You got visual genes. Usually the multiple gene one, they'll have an eye problem. Sometimes they don't. You put that thing on there, they shed, and they got a perfect eye. That one most likely had an eye that didn't work completely, and it fell out because it's just a socket.
So, like, looking at what you just said, and I'm going to take this because I've had a class in my college career so far that speaks about alleles. And we call that a stressor. When it has so many genetic sequences, meaning that it has a lot of it, the allele becomes decompressed, and then it causes deformities because of that being said. So just to put it into perspective, it's like you have a compression of water flow, and that water flow is going through that pipe, and you kind of stress it so much that there's going to be holes eventually somewhere along that.
Yeah, because they're weak point. Yep. Right.
That's so sick, bro.
It is.
Just to know the perspective of it.
Yeah, but you can see how beautiful that snake is. And he's going to produce really beautiful babies with the right female, right? So that's my goal. My goal is to get him to a point where he could breed a year and a half from now. And I have females that I'm just waiting for him to breed with, which I'm okay with. I could wait because I got probably 22 breedings next season, maybe. I could do 26, but I'm thinking maybe 20 or 9. I just can't. I'd have to buy more baby racks, you know. And that's the thing. I just don't want to overbreed.
We're in the works to have some type of promotion coming in together with Boanation.
Just a little hint. Just a little hint.
There
They're
you go.
back there.
There you go. Nice.
So
Just
Tim,
a little
you start
hint.
clearing as many as you want. Just throw that out there.
I will try. I think I'm just gonna do a round number of 20 next season because I'm not gonna get 100%. You know, I mean, I'm not gonna say nobody gets 100%. I did 15 the year before and I got 11. So that's not 100%, right? If I do 20 and I get 20, I hit it out of the ballpark,
Yep.
right? But if I do 20 and I get 10, I think I still hit it out of the ballpark regardless, right? Because
Absolutely.
breeding is not as easy as people think. It's not you just put two snakes in there and you go to work and you come back 105 days later and babies just appear out of the freaking blue sky. It doesn't work
Yeah.
that way. You know, it doesn't
Yeah.
work that. It's not that
It's
easy.
not breeding pit bulls, guys. It's not
It's
breeding dogs. It's not breeding
no, it's
fishes.
not.
It's
It's
nothing
not breeding pit
compared to
bulls. You're right. It's not just a lock and the dog is screaming and yelling and then all of a sudden he releases and he disconnects and then boom, she's pregnant. It's not that
Yep.
easy.
I
Nope.
feel like next season is gonna be crazy for a lot of people. A
Yeah.
lot of people are going real hard for next season.
Yeah, I got this
Like
one here.
Patrick, I think Patrick said he was gonna do 36 or something like
Yeah,
that.
something like I'm probably just gonna do 20. I'm not gonna do 26 because I got too many. I got too. I just don't have the time to do 26,
Yeah.
26, right? And I'm gonna put this male to work
He's
next year.
he said 36.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna put this.
We
I'm
have
gonna put
Neo
this male
Boas that
right
came
here.
in. He said, "Hey Tim, she had 26 healthy babies. Thanks so much for the help. I was worried."
Oh, wonderful! Congrats, bro. Damn,
Who's that?
that's great. So I don't remember his name. He hit me up and asked me. The snake is, I think, 4 days overdue, and just keep looking at it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's gonna happen. I've had snakes go 10 days overdue. So it
Yep.
does happen, but when it happens, it's amazing because you've been waiting.
Congrats on that.
Congrats,
Dr.
man. Congrats.
Caution 526 just came in and saying, "Yo, yo, yo, yo."
Yo,
That's
yo,
my
yo,
nephew
yo.
Andy.
Oh, yeah, I need a coffee, Andy. Thank you. Yeah. So I'm going to put this one to work also this year. This is a Motley IMG. He is also Het VPI and he's Het Blood as well. I've had him for like a year and a half. So I may put him with my other IMG to make super IMG VPIs. But I don't know because I don't like putting head to head because then everything else after that is just 66 percenters, you
Yep.
know.
Look
Yep.
at
And I
the
really don't,
iridescence on that snake,
want to
man.
put. Yeah, this thing is crazy. I really don't
I
want to make
love
66
IMGs.
percenters, man.
One day I'll have one. One
What
day.
66% is a dilution, or what do you mean by
So
it's
you have 100% heads, right? When you put visual to visual, so visual to het. But when you put two hets together, it's only going to get 33% from one and 33% from the other and make 66 percenters. So they then you get 50 percenters where then those are
the
like
chances
possible.
get lower and lower.
Those are like possible hets, you know.
Like
I really
like
don't want to
60,
make. I don't want to make possible hets.
like 66%. You still got a chance, but it's
Yeah,
still like
but
it's still it's a
that's
better.
when you do the shed testing,
Mhm.
you know, for sharp albino, for VPI stuff like that, and then you can weed out your 100%ers and the ones that are not. The ones that are
Yep.
not, you know, you could sell those and be like, definitely not going to be VPI because it's been shed tested. You
So
know,
when the
so
shed test does come available, Tim, where are you going to find yourself? Are you going to do the shed test for your clients, or unless they ask for it?
unless they ask for it, I mean, I'm going to do it regardless. I have a snake that's for sale right now, and the guy is asking me if I would do a rhinovirus test. Sure. I mean, I'm asking 4,000 for it, right?
It's only comparable. Yeah.
It only makes sense. I mean, why not? I mean, I don't have it. I got over 200 snakes, and everybody's healthy, and I sell snakes all the time, and I never have a problem. But if that's what it takes, you know, it's a $25 test. You get it done, you know, and that's it. And you go about your day, and the snake is healthy, and they're happy, and they get it, and they, you know.
Yep.
If you're buying a snake that's that quality and that much, I'm not opposed to doing, you know, any kind of test. But at the moment, there's no shed testing for sharp albino and for blood. So I have some that are blood 66% sharp that I want to make sure they're 100%. And then I have albinos that are 66% blood that I want to make sure that they're 100% also. Because I'm still raising them. I've had them since they're babies. I made these guys here. So I want to make sure that they're 100% hets, you know, for blood. Because obviously these are visual albinos.
Yeah.
But this is the sister to the
company coming out with the genetic testing for the shed test for the Boas?
the shed testing is G8HI, I think it is. RGI. RGI, I think it's called.
RGI, yes.
They're on Morph Market. If you scroll on Morph Market all the way almost down to the first page, you'll see RGI genetic testing. And those guys there. And it's not that expensive actually.
Dr. Caution said I need that.
Yeah. Ooh.
My nephew's starting with that too. I think because he heard it before me bothering you with that.
And you know what's this is the sister because it's a twin. It's a twin, so this is the twin right here. And she just had a meal before. So, but this is the twin, almost identical. And then the male I showed you in the beginning of the show, the one with the big stripe, that's the brother. So,
have you ever had any cases with Partho?
No, I never had that. I've never had Partho. I know 2 people that have had Partho. A buddy of mine, 2 buddies actually. Matthew was here today. He had a Partho litter, I think 2 years ago. And then another buddy that breeds, he had a Partho, and I think it just passed away. The last baby just passed away recently.
So I said this in the last podcast, and just so people could put it into perspective, Partho is the process where a female gives an offspring without having a male to produce that snake, and it's usually just a twin. Sometimes that twin is
just a carbon copy of the mom.
Yep.
And then it's just they're all females on top of that, and then they all end up dying. They could live because my buddy had his Partho for like a year and a half, and it just passed away.
Wow.
You know, so it just dies. That's it. After a while, the genetics give up, and the snake passes away. So because you really can't do much with it. It's all females. So no, I don't think anybody even knows if they could breed or not because none of them have lived long enough. You know. So
Adam said, I'm going to shed test my hypo blood labby 66 cal to see if she's 100% cal.
If it's cal, get rid of it. I'll show you a
Brian Barczyk joke that they used to say, I see.
I have a cull here. Look at this cull. I wish this was sharp. I really do. I really wish this was sharp. But this is cull. You know, this is also cull IMG, albino, jungle, 100% het blood. So this makes red dragons. You know?
Do you have any fire in your collection?
No, I don't. I don't have any fire in my collection. But eventually, once I talk to this person that wants to do a trade, I will have 3 fires in my collection. So I'll have fire. There'll be IMG, fire, motley, one is red pastel, fire, IMG, and motley, and then the other 2 are IMG fires. If I'm correct, yeah, IMG
Can
fire
be isolated with fire to fire, meaning even though if it
then
has
you make
motley,
it
will still produce the white snake.
You still could make because it's fire to fire regardless. Yeah. So then now everything would since you can't see the IMG in those freaking super fires, then you have to sell it. Either you shed test it if you can for IMG, and then you can make it 100%. But then now everything is possible IMG because you can't see it. So like if you make fire Aztecs, super fire Aztecs, you can't see the Aztec because it's a super fire. So now you have to shed test the Aztec. Remember before we were talking about it, shedding, doing shed tests for Aztec? Why? I mean, you could see it, but in the super fire, you can't.
You can't, yep.
So, I mean, it's great because now it raises the quality of your animal because now you could say, this is actually a super fire Aztec. You just can't see the Aztec. But when it breeds, those babies will show you the visual Aztec. You understand? So you have to breed it. But if you buy it as possible,
hidden gene type of thing because
in the super fire, everything is hidden because the animal is white. Everything is hidden unless you do a shed testing on it. But if you do Aztec to something else, you're going to have Aztecs regardless. Not the whole litter is not going to be Aztec, but you will have visual Aztecs.
Now there's hinters or kind of some what did my mentor say? Precursors for some of the snakes, even though they're not visually showing it. There's some qualities that these genetics kind of have, whether it be longer tails, exposed what are they called? They're on males. The little nails at the end. They have a name.
Oh, the
Species.
hemipenes?
Not the hemipenes. The little nails.
Oh, you're talking about the claws?
The claws.
Yeah.
Some breeders say that some genes have more expressed claws versus other genes. Do you find that true?
I don't know about that. I mean, I have females that have big claws, and you would swear they're males, but they have short, stubby tails, and it's just they're big because they're big females, and they stick out a little more because they're big females. But most of all my males, I mean, when they wrap around your arm, you could feel that those damn claws like right into your skin, like when they wrap around your arm, and you could feel like, oh yeah, he's definitely fucking male. He's over here scratching you, and you're like, dude. It's an arm, dude. It's not a snake. Take it easy.
Spurs. Spurs, that's what they're called.
The spurs.
Spurs,
Yeah,
yes,
spurs.
yes.
But yeah, I have females. I thought they were males, and you know, it's just the way it is. You know, some spurs are bigger than others. Males, of course, they dominate. They have bigger spurs. But yeah, you know, it's every animal's different. I don't know about anything else. Like I say, I'm just strictly Boas. So for me, from my experience, I have like that Inca female I took out. She has decent spurs, but she's been probed to make sure she's a female. So I know she's a female, but she does have pretty thick. She has 2 thick spurs on her, but she is a female.
So, like in hypo, for example, they're the precursors of showing the saddling breakage, or with leopard, you'll see the saddles or the diamonds kind of sporadic where they're breaking. Those are the precursors I'm speaking of. Those won't be visible at all in a super hypo, right? Like if
super hypo tends to clean out the snake, thin saddles, and then the blotches are wider. So I'll get one. I'll show you one. I'll show you so you see what I'm talking about. I have one here.
Thank you to everybody in the chat for joining in. It's been an amazing show.
Thank you.
Towards the end, but it's been an amazing process here getting to speak with you guys, and we'll continue here shortly.
Here we go. Super hypo, right? So everybody that makes a super hypo, they always say possible super hypo, right? But you can see the difference between a regular hypo and a super hypo. So this is a super hypo sunglow, right? Red pastel. So you see the thin saddles on his back and how clean he is. Very thin saddles he has, and he's super clean. He's got a great disposition on his body, and you can see his head markings. And then you see these little butterflies. They're really thin, and then they thin out all the way down. And you see how clean that is. That's a super hypo. But people sell it as possible super. So it has 2 hypo Gs. That's what makes it a super hypo. You know, and it's a sunglow. So of course it's a sunglow. It has 2 hypo Gs. But you put this with anything that's sharp, you're gonna make sunglows because you got two hypos in here. That's how you make a super. You know, so, and he's a great male too, and he's available if you want to buy him, George. You can put him up there in the background with the bird.
That bird will be gone in about a year.
I think this bird will be gone in an hour, dude. This guy loves to eat. This guy loves to. He'll catch that bird. He can't fly. He got no wings.
Oh man,
you know.
Pretty bird.
But look here. You see here. You see that right there? There's a spur right there. You can see it right there. Right there.
Yeah, you can see the inflation of his hemipenes too.
He's right there. There's little spurs right there. And then when I test this, his hemipene is right here, down here. And so his butt is right here, and his hemipene is like right here. So yeah, he's got a pretty big package. Hey, buddy, you got a big package for a snake, buddy. Yeah.
He should have his OnlyFans.
Yeah, seriously. Wow, he's gonna wiggle his butt.
OnlyFans pretty soon coming
up. He's wiggling his ass over here. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, there's the super hypo right here. You see, so really thin, clean saddles. The blotches are nice. They're clean in between, not very faint freckling. You can see a couple of freckles here, but nothing crazy. You know.
Yep.
And that's why, that's what I enjoy. I enjoy making snakes that look like this. They're nice and clean and beautiful, and and It's nothing. It's nothing crazy. It's not like, oh my God, I'm gonna go out and buy it right away. It's okay. You don't have to buy it. I'm not in a rush to sell it. You know, it's not even on my Morph Market page. I got 12 of these that are just sitting there. Like I don't give a shit if it sells or not. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to buy it. If you don't, it's okay. It's still here. These guys
They're
are
beautiful
not up
snakes,
for
man.
eviction, but if they find a good place to live, then that's fine. You know?
And that's the difference between a good breeder and a bad breeder, man.
Yeah,
Somebody who actually gives a shit about their animal is going to take the
that's it,
time to
buddy.
learn
And you
about the
see how
person
cool
and
he
say,
is.
hey, I'm going to sell it
You
to
see
you or
how
not.
cool he is. He's relaxed. He's chilling. I just yanked him right out of the cage, out of his tub. He's chilling. You know, he doesn't mind being held. He eats me out of house and home. He is a thin snake, but man, does this guy fucking eat, bro. He can eat. If I could put a rat in there every day, he would probably take it, most likely. You know, and he's ready
Manny,
to
do you have
breed.
any questions, my brother?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually going to ask my last question. I asked last week, and I'm going to ask again. So, to upcoming breeders,
Yeah.
new breeders getting into it, what's a tip that you would give to them?
Oh shit. Think about it. Think about it. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
like marriage, brother. This is like marriage.
Yeah, think about it. Homework. Do a lot of homework before you jump in. It's an animal at the end of the day, right?
Mhm.
Regardless, it's not a cat, it's not a dog, it's not emotionally attached to you. You know, you get a dog, you have it for a year, you give it away, and you're like, oh my God, I feel so bad. You start crying. Think about it. You know, do your
Yep.
homework first. See what you want to do. Do you want to get into boas? Do you want to get into ball pythons or anything else or whatever, makes you happy? You got to do it to be happy. I don't do it for the money because trust me, I don't make money. My rat bill is, I'm not even going to say it because if my wife is on, she ain't going to let me come to the bed tonight. My rat bill is fucking through the roof, bro. Forget about it. The rat bill is fucking ridiculous. So don't think that you're gonna go to Petco and buy a rat every 3 weeks for $12, which I don't
Yeah.
recommend. Don't buy anything
No.
from Petco that's frozen because it probably has some sort of pesticide. Do your homework. Take your time. Find something you like. Go to a show. Look at the animals first. Check them out. Speak to reputable breeders. Do homework on the breeders that you want to buy from before you buy. Just don't, oh, I'm going to buy it. Now you come home with a snake and you're looking around for a shoebox because you don't have an enclosure because you didn't buy one, but you bought the snake because the guy gave you a good deal. So now you're over here. You're like, this is what you're like. You know what? I'm going to put him in here for 2 weeks and I'm going to put it by the coffee pot and it'll stay hot. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, really do your homework, man. Take your time, ask questions. What do they say? There's no stupid question. The only question that's stupid is the one you don't ask.
You
I
don't
think it's
ask.
something
Yep.
like that, right? Just
Yep. Yep.
ask. What is the worst thing somebody could tell you? I'm really not sure.
Yep.
Okay. Do you know anybody that knows? That's it. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? I just say take your time and make sure it's something you want to do because even though these are just snakes to some people, they have souls, they have lives, they live. Right? They're
Mhm.
fucking freeloaders like a motherfucker, but that's your choice. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
made that choice. Even dogs. Dogs are freeloaders too. I got two of them. You know,
Yep.
but the money I spend on my dogs, I could have bought this house 5 fucking times. But but we choose that.
Yep.
I say take your time, watch the videos, go on YouTube, check out some videos on some good breeders, go to shows, handle the snake. Is it something that you really want to hold? Is something Are you afraid
Mhm.
of it? You know what I'm saying? Don't be scared like
Yeah.
Manny. Oh, I'm not touching that snake. I'm just gonna leave it in there. I'm just gonna look at it. Oh, it's a beautiful snake. I'm not touching it. It looked at me like this. It went like this. I'm not touching it. That's Manny. Man, man, this is Manny. This is
Well,
Manny. This is Manny. There's a snake in here. It's gonna bite me.
I'm I'm
No,
I'm
don't do
I'm
that.
still learning too, so it's okay.
I'm fucking with you, bro. I'm just messing with you.
I'm
But
still learning. I'm still
you
learning.
know, just just take your time, bro. That's it. There's no rush. If you're 20, if you're 50, 65, no matter what age, just take your time and do your homework. Make sure it's something you want to do because these little
Yeah.
guys here, they rely on you, right? Because this is what you want in your life. They didn't ask to be in your life. You asked for them to
Yep.
be here. So you take care of them, you know, because you bring them here, you breed them, you take care of them, you love them, even if they bite you, you bite them back. Like that. Fuck it.
Dr.
I
Coxon said
I take
coffee
care of my
pot.
babies. I
LOL,
love
good
these
idea.
fucking babies. These are my guys, man. You know, you see, I touch them, I love them. You just gotta take your time, man. Not every snake is gonna be your friend, and it's okay.
Yep.
I got snakes that are not my friend, and it's okay. You just deal with it.
Yep.
I got this Paraglow here, 100% anery. She's she's a bitch, and I pick her up sometimes, and but it's not gonna be tonight. I tell you that shit right now. Fuck that shit. Close that shit right away, bro. She turned around, close that shit right
Oh
away.
shit.
But she's gorgeous,
She'll snap.
and it is what it is,
Yep.
man. It's just it's the game, you know. It's, if you love your snakes, no matter what, if they bite or not, you know, I got another one here. What's up, buddy? I got another one here. He's a bastard too, this guy right here. You know? But look, he just let me pick him up right now. You know?
Is that an
And
RLT?
nope, that's an Arabesque.
Arabesque.
Yeah, Arabesque. Looks RLT, but he's not. He's not Roswell Latitail. He's Arabesque Blood Paraglow or Parahet also. So, you know,
Oh
just
yeah.
like I said, back to the question, like just take your
Dr.
time, bro.
Caution, you gotta watch that language, brother. He said, he bite me, I'm cooking him for dinner.
Yeah, you know, I've never eaten snake. I don't want to try it. I'm good. I'll just close the cage and put a Band-Aid on it and then like feed it the next day.
I've actually had some
Yeah,
and I'm
I don't want
Hispanic, so I grew up in you know in the ranch and going out to Mexico and eating snake and random shit over there at the farm. So it tastes like
nice.
chicken.
You know, I wouldn't doubt it. Everything tastes like. I mean, I eat alligator tail and it tastes like chicken too. You know, I mean, you bread it up
Yep.
real good, or you put it in a deep fryer and you cook it up with some flour and you eat it up and boom, you make a nice little aioli sauce and it tastes like chicken too. You think you're eating chicken pox,
Aioli
but it's
sauce, huh?
yeah, that's it, bro. I mean, I was a chef for 12 years, so I worked a lot. I worked in a
Wow.
lot of restaurants in New York City, so yeah.
You
Yep.
lived a couple lives there, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm really lucky, you know, in all the experiences I've had in my life. This is, you know, this is one I like the most. You know, taking
This
care of
is
these
the end
little.
game. Boas, man.
Yeah, this is it, man. This is it. This is my last. I'm not doing anything else. I'm working and taking care of Boas, and when I retire, I'm taking care of Boas. That's it.
And you know what's crazy? Tim is up at this time because of us.
Yeah,
Wow.
Because this guy would have been in bed right now.
dude.
Man,
Last night he texted me, and I was like, yeah. I'll talk to you. And I went upstairs and I laid down, and my wife was talking to me, and I don't remember a fucking word, bro. I don't remember shit. I was out cold. I was out
Yeah.
cold till 7 o'clock in the morning when I went to the bathroom, and then I thought, I'm fucked because now Charlie heard me. He started barking and howling, so I had to come downstairs. But I had to go shopping and take care of stuff anyway. So, but
Yep.
yeah, I'm usually asleep or I'm at work. If it's a work day, I'm at work. Yeah, I'm at work at this time.
Yep.
But it's all good, man. It's for a great cause. I really appreciate you guys putting me on the
Nah, man,
show. You know, it's really great. I really appreciate it. You know,
it was an
thank
amazing
you.
episode, brother. It was an
thank you, bro.
amazing
I
episode.
appreciate it very much. You
There's a
know,
lot of information here today too. It was really cool.
yeah. And then if anybody has any questions, you know, you could always hit me up on my social media. And if you got a question or anything like that, you know, my answers are free. I don't charge for answers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't believe in that. I mean, look, if some people want to do this Patreon stuff or whatever
Patreon.
it's called, hey, more power to you, bro. But honestly, think about it. You could just go on YouTube and look at the same fucking videos for free. Like, why would you want
Yeah.
to pay $35 a month for a freaking Patreon? Now, if it's
Yeah.
personal, right? If it's personal and you're getting one-on-one interaction with that breeder, then maybe it's worth it. Maybe it's worth it. I'm not trying to knock it down completely, but you know, it's just I think it's a little weird. You know what I'm saying? Just I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know you're taking the
Well,
breeder's time out and da 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 and all this other stuff, but at the end of the day, you know, I know for some people it's a money grab. For me, it's just text me. My number is on fucking Morph Market. Just
That's
text
it.
me.
And you know what else is easy? Just keep following us on
Boanation
TV.
Yeah.
You're going to get a lot of information on a
Yeah.
lot of things.
That's
Different
true.
breeders,
Yeah.
different
breeder.
ways of
That's
doing
right.
things.
Everybody does things just a little different.
Yeah.
I don't take away my heat spots 24/7, 365, but I do the ambient. But I don't do like some people do 1 degree a week. I talk about patience. I got no patience for that shit, bro. I really don't. No.
Yep.
Fuck that. I leave it. It's usually 88, 80. I bring it down to 80 and I leave it like that. And I leave it like that for like 5 months, 6 months. I don't go 1 week and I go 1 degree and then I put it on the calendar, 1 degree. Come back the next week, 1 degree, nah, that's too much work. That doesn't work for me. I bring it down, the temperature, ambient, but the hot spot never ever changes. Never changes. Yep. So,
Oh yeah.
But yeah, if
Well,
anybody,
brother,
any
follow
questions or whatever,
his socials, Mint Boas. I'll put everything in the description for you. Look at that shirt. If you want to buy a shirt, hit him up as well. Snake Country shirt here in the room as well, represented by Manny. But make sure to hit Mint Boas up on YouTube. We're getting more content here coming in the future. TikTok, he always is doing those lives at least once or twice during the month, so make sure to hit those as well. YouTube, we'll go ahead and put those socials at the bottom, so you'll be able to go from the hyperlink directly to those social media.
Thank you.
But always, Boanationtv, much love. Keep watching. We'll tune in here for the next guest. Make sure to keep up with those reels, as we will be releasing the next guest here soon.
Thank you, people. Thank you for everything. Appreciate the love, bro. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Tim. Appreciate you,
Manny,
brother.
hang out here in the show with me here for a couple seconds. I'm going to go ahead and close the live. You guys have a wonderful night.
Thank you.